gentlemen, it is day 3 of Ford Fest, so the last day for the competition. So we've done 2 days of autocross, 2 days of drag racing. Right now, for autocross was my strong suit, so right now I was sitting 6th in class in autocross, which I am super stoked with, considering everyone above me is supercharged. They all have, and they're all S197s or S550s, so I'm the only one that high up in my class with a Fox chassis, which is, they're doing the cutoff from 1990 and up. There is a Fox body, which is a little bit older, so he's in the vintage class. He is just 2/10 quicker than me, but it is, if you guys have seen it, it's the carbon Fox. So Mike's wide body Fox with white with yellow and black livery on it. The thing is sweet and super quick. But really happy with how the car is doing right now. The drag racing, not, I didn't think it would be all that great. So far I've turned out a 13.3. I was on a really good one, which would have been probably similar, but I missed a shift. So that's how it goes. Today, though, is the 3S competition, which I think stands for Start, Steer, Stop. So we have to, it's 2 courses, a left and a right, and that's your average between the total between the both of them. So you have to start, steer through, I believe, a slalom, a sweeper, and then you gotta stop in a box. If you go and hit any of the cones in the box, it's a DNF. So you gotta stop in the box before hitting the cones. And then you're racing against people, but it's only your time that counts, but there's that extra competition of you lining up next to somebody, kind of like a pro solo. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never done it. I've done, it's like autocross, but you gotta stop. And I got big brakes, big tires, ABS, so I'm feeling good on that one. I've just never had to really hammer on the brakes like that to come to a stop. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get multiple runs, I'm sure. So have a little trial and error, I think, but I'm feeling pretty good on this one. But we'll have to see how the end stacking totals up once we total in all 3 events. I might move down. I don't want to, but I know the cars behind me are faster in a drag strip, so we'll see how that all totals out. But overall, really happy with how the car is doing. Even though I broke on the first day, we got it fixed. Competed great on the second day. So 3rd day coming up. Let's go. Going up for my first 3S. We'll take it easy. We'll take it easy on this one. Not too bad. There's really no way to gauge braking zone, which is gonna be a little tough. But good first runs, I think 13.5. So looking at the LS Fest results, I was thinking like 13s to 12s is booking it. So
we're at a good start, and I had room to spare on the braking. I was not 100% braking on those ones, and my starts had a lot of tire spin. So room for improvement, definitely. So we'll see. All right, going up for another run. I got a pretty good average, but still need to knock off some time. This is really difficult on the car. A lot of yeah, acceleration, braking. Go 12.7. Still getting kind of a bad launch. Spinning a lot. Brake a little early. 13.2, but I got a 12.7 and a 12.9 so far average, so that is pretty awesome. All right, going up for a good run this time. I'm sitting pretty decently, but I really need to get, like, I have a 12.6 on one side. I need to get a 12.6 or better. I really need to be 12.5, 12.4 would be awesome. It's on the launch and then the sweeper. 12.5 too. 12.5, man, that would have been a good one, but I hit the cone. And that's the side that I needed on too. And that's normal, you know, SN95 not getting any love from the camera crew. Box bodies though, they love those. S550s, I love those. 12.5, nice. Now I just need to repeat that on the left side. Had a really good run through the sweeper, a good launch on this right side. Everyone from like 12 to 6th position right now is separated by hundreds. So that just bumped me up in position. I know it had to have. So I dropped down quite a bit, a little bit. So we'll see where that bumps me back up to. But yeah, that was a good run.
I didn't run any faster in any of my remaining runs, and everyone's like really close in times. I ended up finishing 9th, which I'm really happy with, still in the top 10. But if you look at like the times, I'm 0.017 from the person in front of me, who is 0.001 from the person in front of them. So all the times were really close. If I just got a little bit better, I could have jumped way up in the standings, but it's how it goes sometimes.
Another pretty good score, 295 points out of a possible 300. Car number 74, Jonathan Blevin.
Our final grand champion category is our vintage category. Those near and dear to my heart. I'm an old man, I like old cars, so I love this one. I loved announcing this car all weekend. He was really good at backing it into the corners with a bunch of rear brake and putting on a show. In the vintage category with 296 points, winning by 1 point. Ryan Jones out of Mooresville. I mean, he backed this thing in a bunch of times. It was really rad. So congratulations, dude. Seriously.
And this was also one of my favorite burnouts at the drag strip. Every time up there. What is that rev limiter set on?
All the way.
Like 200? Yeah, it's on it the whole time, which is awesome.
All right, Ford Fest is over, and all I got was this t-shirt. Now, I actually had a really, really good time. I am back home now. Made the nice 12 plus hour drive from
from Kentucky back to Virginia. Took a little rest stop on the way, but the car did phenomenal. So for final results, I don't really know where I placed in the final standing once you combine all three. They haven't posted that and probably won't really post it. They just did it to figure out the top person, I think, because someone was saying they didn't post them from last year either. But as far as Autocross, I finished 6th in class, 7th overall. So super excited with that. In class, I was the only one in the top 10, I believe. I'm like 99.9% sure on this, that I'm the only one in the top 10 in class that did not have like a power adder in the car, or supercharger, turbo, none of that. So just, you know, a little 306. So taking some cues from the Miata guys, carrying speed through obstacles will get you around the course faster. You don't need horsepower. Some of the guys with high horsepower there, they were, you know, spinning tires or complaining that, you know, they don't use all the horsepower, especially for autocross that small. But on drag strip, completely annihilated me. Completely. So I ran a 13.3, sorry, at like 101 or something. Never really drag raced the car, as I've said in previous videos, so the launches were terrible, and then missed shifts a couple times and things like that. But overall, I think happy with the, you know, a 13.3 with you know, maybe 300-ish horsepower and stiff autocross suspension on 200 treadwear tires. Yeah, pretty good. Then for the 3S challenge, I finished 9th. Ninth in class. I don't know the overall. They didn't really post the overall, but 9th in class. So pretty respectable on that. Definitely could have used the more horsepower to get off that drag, and then some bigger brakes to come to a stop. I was using all the braking ABS that I had at my disposal to get this car slowed down. Getting through that sweeper quickly proved to be the most helpful thing, and where I kind of screwed up the most was not getting through that sweeper quickly. But yeah, and maybe, you know, doing some of the alignment stuff would have probably helped a little bit to not have so much camber and caster and stuff, and to be able to actually stop. But I do have some improvements maybe this winter to think about for the car. But for right now, this thing did phenomenally. Yeah, we broke on day one, but we got it repaired and we got it back out on course. We were able to finish the Grand Championship competition and met a lot of awesome people. Got to show off the car, got to prove the car, which is always fun. Yeah, SN95s don't get a love, and looking, you know, at people taking pictures and stuff, that is still very true. This car did not get very much love, but that's okay. I love it, and I know you guys probably love it too. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you later. And I can't wait for Ford Fest 2024 next year. Hopefully we bring some more not so much a knife to a gunfight. Maybe we'll bring, you know, something a little bit better. We'll see. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later.
Real quick before we end this out, I just found the final results for Ford Fest, so I wanted to share that in here. And when you look at that, I finished 9th out of 32 people in the total overall thing. So I'm really happy with that. As we knew, the autocross was going to be my stronger one, so I got 95 points out of in the autocross one, 92 in the acceleration braking challenge, which wanted to do a little bit better. I was on track to do it, but things just didn't happen. And then 85 in drag racing, which we knew that was going to be the weaker of the competitions, but hopefully can try to improve that for future competitions. But how they did the scoring is just like based on your ranking. So the person that finished first got 100 points, the person in second got 99, and so forth, so down. So it wasn't any kind of equation based on how far you were away from the person at first or anything like that. So this could really help or hurt people based on how they did in certain competitions. So that's something to keep in mind for next year. But yeah, ninth, amazing. So see you guys in the next one. Thanks.